Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning. It is time to chat and talk about what I'm working on. We're going to talk today about jewelry, diamond paintings, crocheting. Come back after the intro. Hey everybody, welcome back. So this morning I am drinking coffee out of my magic mirror. Evil Queen. This mug is huge. It holds like 22 ounces of coffee. I drink 2 pots a day, so it's so good. It's caramel apple pie. So with me drinking out of my Evil Queen mug, I had to put on Let's Summon Demons shirt. Yes, this is children's activities for the summer. You know, you guys know I have a booktube channel. So yeah, we're gonna talk about just all kinds of stuff today. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm working on jewelry-wise. Patricia Gamay had a question about some earrings. Doing beaded fringe and a question, so I'm going to answer that. What else did I want to say? Oh, quite a few of you have been asking about the Afghan that I crocheted for my dear friend Ellen Lewis. I'm going to pop up some pictures here of when I did that for her Christmas present last year. Yeah, and there's pictures of the blocks before I assembled them. But speaking of Ellen, I'm going to meet with Ellen tomorrow. I'm going to drive down to her house. We're going to work on those Disney punch needle embroidery squares. She's going to... I downloaded a bunch of pictures of how I kind of want the quilt to look. I don't know if I want to go with attic windows or log cabin windows, but that's the effect I really want to go for. So me and Ellen are going to spend the day tomorrow and we're just going to work on that. And we're going to probably bead or work on, I don't know, something else. And then we always go out to lunch. So yeah, Ellen's been a dear, dear friend of mine for over 30 years. And she was one of the first students I ever taught a crafting class to once I moved here to California. And then speaking of diamond painting, I'm also going to talk about this stuff, tacky museum tack. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. So speaking of just chatting and stuff, a lot of it's kind of funny. I was chatting. I was doing. Hang on, I was doing a. I did my horror live chat on Wednesday, and a lot of you that follow me here on this channel follow me on my booktube account also. I have a booktube. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my bracelet. Yeah, a lot of you follow me on my booktube channel, which is Nightmares Anyone, and I'll pop a link up right here if you want to follow that. I don't only read just horror. I read a lot of books. I read general fiction. I read tearjerkers. I read all kinds of stuff. But if you love to read or if you love to listen to audiobooks, pop into the channel one time. It's so much fun because when I do the live chats, yes, I'm getting ready to do a live chat here for this channel, but when I do the live chats on the booktube channel, so many of you pop in and talk about Pennywise or, and speaking of Pennywise, you know, just all kinds of books that I'm reading at the time. So as it said on the thumbnail, I'm going to be popping up pictures left and right here, and I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff that I've been working on. Like I said, this is my bracelet. You guys have all seen this. This is mine. And then, like I showed you I'm going to show you here in a minute what I'm working on. This is going to be for somebody in my doctor's office. Now, quite a few of you have said, Richard, what do you do with all your jewelry? Yes, I've been making jewelry for 51 years. The last 20, probably 25 years, I do own a business. It's RK Originals Jewelry. Here's a link right here. I have told, I've brought this up on my channel before. I've been very, very lucky with my jewelry. I've sent it all around the world. I've made it for celebrities. Yeah, that's just a whole nother video. In fact, you can find it a couple videos back. But somebody asked me the other day, they instant messaged me while I was working on a piece, and they said, do you donate your jewelry? I donate jewelry twice a year to Children's AIDS Foundation, and I also do it to some local cancer organizations. They will ask me, they will commission me to do a piece, I will do the piece, and then they will auction it off, and then they give me a percentage. They don't have to, I've never asked for that. But I give a lot of my jewelry away. Now, being a very grateful person, I was raised to be that way. My mother taught me very well. I have made so much jewelry for my medical staff. Now, yeah, I love to give my medical staff jewelry. A lot of them have commissioned me to do character bracelets. Of course, they've paid me for those. But these pieces right here, I'm going to show you. These are earrings. Now, if I can get them open, I have moisturizer on my hands, and so I'm not blind as a bat right now, but it's just like if I put these glasses on, I could see what I was doing better. So yeah, I go to a medical clinic for where my doctors and my dentists are, and so many people. I constantly, wow, I cannot get this bag open. I constantly have my business card holder on me. I wear a lot of my jewelry, and that's just, I don't wear it to, well, I do kind of wear it to promote it, but I like to wear my jewelry. I've made tons of jewelry for myself. Now, these are earrings that are going to somebody in my dental office. These are about the size of a 50-cent piece. They're absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, those are going, I don't want to say her name on here because she follows me on this channel. She hasn't seen these. These are for her birthday. And then, yeah, I like to do this because it's like, you guys need to realize that the people that are, do things for us on a daily basis, that take care of us, that clean our teeth, that just our medical staff and our medical facilities, people, we tend to forget about those kind of people. And I like to share my love of what I do, make jewelry, I'll read books. Yeah, so I so many people in my medical office, I've probably made jewelry for 20 employees. And yeah, with this going to, well, this one's mine, like I said, but I'm going to show you the clip here. I'll pop the camera down around right now. So this is looking down at my jewelry tray. So yeah, I use a big giant bead on it board. This is one of the biggest ones. Those of you that don't know what these are, look up bead on it board. They're not cheap, but they are the best beading tool you will ever use. But I'm not going to get into the beading tool. So a lot of you have been asking what I've been working on in jewelry. So you guys all know that this is my bracelet. One of my nurse practitioners at my doctor's office wanted one. Yes, Frank wanted one, so I told him I would make him one. This is the same bracelet, but in the same color beads, but I will never duplicate a pattern perfectly the same. So I just swapped out the location of the black bead with the green bead that I have on my edge. So this is going to my nurse practitioner. And then Patricia Gamay asked me the other day, she said, Richard, could you please do a video on how you do your fringe? This is an earring that I am sending out to a lady in Wyoming. She wanted some Elsa Winter Queen earrings, and these are about 3 inches long. This is the pair that's going to her daughter. And this fringe, the movement is because I used the 1G thread. You can use Fireline. I do Fireline for the silver part, which has to be sturdier because it's done in a herringbone stitch. But you can actually swap. Let me see if I can, I'm holding my camera, but you can swap the color out. Yeah, if you know how to do herringbone, you can lift this right here, and you can change this color of dangle to any color you want. Yeah, there's the true color. Sorry, when I move my camera, the colors change. But this is a beautiful, it's kind of like a silvery blue transparent rainbow. And yeah, there's the mother's earrings, and then here's the daughter's. She wanted more of a fall color. Green's her favorite color. Yeah, very fun earring. But it's funny because people always ask me, Richard, how do you keep your bead tray so neat? This is a mess. I'm constantly making jewelry for either myself, friends, shows that I'm doing, or orders. And I've always got jewelry just laid out on my tray. So there you go, Patricia Gamay. That is using the 1G versus Fireline or KO. Let me grab a spool of my KO. The KO thread looks like this. Comes in 32 different colors. This stuff is phenomenal. If you've never used KO beading thread, anybody that beads, get some. It's amazing. You can wax it. I don't. Well, I do. It depends on what I'm doing. Yeah, the movement in the KO thread is just incredible. So yeah, I'm going to get back to what we were talking about. So yeah, that bracelet in that little clip right there, that's going to my nurse practitioner, Frank. He loved mine one day when I had mine on. In fact, I've got one of my new favorites. This one was made for me by Emma over at Baby Squirrel Beading. You can check her out here on YouTube. Also, she does some incredible jewelry too. But Frank said, I love that bracelet. So I had him try it on, and mine fit him, but it was about an inch too big. So I am making that one for him that you just saw in that clip. And I'm going to shorten it a bit and put where I did, I used the silver 15s in Frank's. I did mine with the antique silver 15s. Now, those earrings you saw in that clip, like I said, Patricia Gamay, she's a follower here on the channel. She asked me, she said, Richard, could you please do a video on your spirals and fringe, you know, what do you use? So I told her, like I just said in that clip, if you use a KO thread or a G1, it gives you that dangle that is so much softer and a better flow. Yeah, you can use Fireline. However, I don't, not for fringe and stuff like that. It just makes a better fringe and a better loose. You know, it hangs very, very loose. Now, now I'm going to show you guys, you all have been asking about what diamond painting I've been working on. So today being Saturday, Wednesday night, probably about 6:30, I wanted to start. I have so many diamond painting canvases that I need to do. well, I don't need to do, but I need to stop buying and having PR packages come because I've got over 70 that I, need to do. Yeah, I'll give them away. I've given probably 15 diamond paintings away. Some were huge. Some was over 100 by a 50 centimeter canvas, and I gave that just to a friend who's a horror fan here in California. He lives in San Francisco. I did him a huge, gigantic Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th diamond painting. But I'm gonna pop the camera over to that table and I'm gonna show you what I started. Today's Saturday. I started it Thursday night? Thursday, Friday? Yeah, Thursday night I started at about 6 o'clock. So here we go. I'm gonna pop you over there right now. Okay, everybody, so it's Saturday morning. This is the reveal of the new canvas I started night before last. It's a 50 by 60 by DP Clubs. And the sparkle on this little guy is incredible. Yeah. Here's Pinocchio and Figaro. I've got probably, let's see, it's a 50 by 60. I've probably got almost half of it done. Haven't had any problems. He's just really pretty. The drills have all been laying really flat. The colors, there's 23 colors. And at first I didn't like the color of his shoes and stuff. But as I'm getting it done, you have to remember the movie came out in 1939. So these colors are absolutely gorgeous. It's one of the watercolor look paintings. And there's like 17 of them done in the Disney characters. I think I've got 8 of them. I wouldn't get them all, like the Mickey and Minnie. I don't collect just Mickey and Minnie. But yeah, so I wanted to pop that in today. Yeah, I really like the character of Pinocchio. Now, so yeah, the Pinocchio is so beautiful. The colors and that watercolor look, it's just amazing. If you do a search on Google for watercolor effect diamond paintings, you'll find thousands of them. However, you guys saw the one of the turtle that I had done for my niece Jennifer for her Christmas present. That is another watercolor effect quote diamond painting. I love that one. That one turned out beautiful, but I really got hooked on these Disney character watercolor diamond paintings, and that one's pretty big. That one's I don't remember what it said, 50 by 60, 40 by 60, but it's pretty big. And it's really turning out great. So that brings us to this tacky. Now, you guys have seen blue tack. There's all kinds on the market. However, this one I got at Hobby Lobby, believe it or not. It was only $2.99. And this is a lot thicker and heavier than blue tack. This is what they use in museums. They use this in museums for, to hold glass vases down to counters, things on the wall, or just things in position so they don't move. Now, I love this stuff. This stuff is so much better than blue tack. You guys know I love my diamond painting putties. I do love putty. And this one is great. I can load my pen. When I load this pen with the white tacky, the museum putty, this has not been refilled in. I opened this pack a week ago Friday. So Friday, that's 8 days, almost 9 days. I have not refilled that tip once. Now I put it in, where is my little, This is funny. This is a glob of red wax that I just keep soft, and I just keep it right there. Now my piece of museum tack is right there on the inside of the cap. I'll pull it out of here and show you. This is a lot thicker. Hear that break? This is a lot thicker. Listen. This is a lot thicker and more heavy duty than the blue tack. And when I fill my pen tip, I just keep this little piece in there. Of course, now it doesn't want to stick because I have moisturizer on my skin. So I just will keep that in there. This is one of my jewelry containers. Yes, a lot of you have been asking, Richard, when are you going to show us your jewelry bead cabinets, how you store all your beads. And then I have another piece of the cheaper red wax down in there. I just keep these right here, and when I need to, when I have to refill my pen tip with the white tack, I'll just take the lid off, put another tack in there. Now, putty is completely different. Putty is not like wax, where you just, take your pen, like here, let me grab one of the, like when you just take your pen and you go, into the red or the pink wax and you scrape it off. Putty is a little bit different. It's a lot harder and firmer, so you have to use your pen tip. You go into that thing and then you push, so some people do it on their diamond painting canvas, on their hard. I don't like to do that because it leaves a little ring imprint. Sometimes you can even cut your canvas. I will just either hold it in my hand and just push in, and when you use putty, you have to use like the back of your nail and go like this, or something flat, just to scrape that end off, so it doesn't stick out. That is my personal preference. I love it. Now, speaking of crochet, I'm gonna pop up pictures right here, and I'm gonna pop up 4 or 5, and I will just pop them up over my audio. And now, as you can see in this first one, these are this Afghan these squares were approximately 12.5 by 12.5 inches. There was 30 of them. Now, the ombre effects in the yarn actually came out of the skeins that way. I bought 7 different skeins, and yeah, it came out of the skeins that way. I will pop up a picture right here of one of the skeins that I was using. It was great yarn, and that was Ellen's present for Christmas. And then as you saw in the pictures, I had those laid out. I only had like 18 or 19 of the 30 where you'd seen them in that picture. And it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And that technique of crochet is called mosaic crochet. A lot of people around the world do it. It's so much fun. It's quick. It's all single and double crochets. Yeah, and Ellen loved it. Ellen loved it. I know earlier, way back on the beginning of this channel, I posted a video of me giving it to Ellen and her opening it, and it was just, it was beautiful. It was, it took me a little over a month to make. It was a blast. It was so much work, but they are a labor of love. When you make a crocheted anything, it takes a while. And I can crochet really fast. I crochet like a damn tornado storm. But it's still when you slip a stitch, you have to fix it, or you twist a stitch or go into the wrong hole, you have to fix it. And then putting them together is the worst part. I hate putting together crocheted pieces. Some people love to do that part. I hate it. But yeah, so I will be spending time with Ellen tomorrow. I can't wait to see her. It's been a little over 5 months since I've seen her. We talk all the time. She's about a half hour away from me here in Sacramento. But when we used to meet every week, her and the ladies would come to my house on Thursdays, and we did jewelry. We did so much jewelry. We did punch embroidery. We did all kinds of crafts. And I've done that for 30 years, and I miss the ladies. And so, yeah, I'm going to spend the day tomorrow with Ellen. Once again, oh, hi, buddy. Hi, Bub. Hi, Butters. Butters is here. Butters, you want to say hi? Come here. It's like, nope. It's like, nope, just leave me alone. I've got the window here. I've been up since like 6 o'clock. So I've got the window here open, and he's watching the birds and chatting to the birds all morning. But another funny thing, I'm just sitting here chatting, but this is what the video was about. Somebody asked me, well, not somebody, I'm sitting here looking at my my notes on my tablet. The people are coming in. I've had like 26 of you ask me, Richard, at being almost 63 years old, how do you keep your skin wrinkle-free? I'm gonna tell you guys, I moisturize. The trick is to moisturize. Yeah, I have dry skin. In fact, you can hear it, but I keep my skin moisturized. Somebody asked me, Richard, will you please do us a favor? Will you show us what moisturizer you use on your face? I'm gonna show you. And I use it by the 100-pound tub. I swear, I'm like a drag queen. But this is what I use. Eucerin Advanced Repair Cream. I put it on in the morning. It's a great moisturizer. It's not greasy. I can put it on and I can cross stitch, I can diamond paint, I can do whatever I want. I put it on my face religiously and on my arms. So yeah, to all of you that have asked, that's what I use. It's pretty funny. And speaking of all of you, I need to welcome some new subscribers. So everybody, I'm gonna give you my links right here to my Goodreads. There's my Goodreads account. You can check me out there. You got my Facebook account, but I'll put it up again right here. And you know, you can always follow me here on this channel. If you haven't done so already and you do like my content, I would love a thumbs up. I would love a subscribe. Just ring that little bell and it gives you, you know, notifications when I post another video of chatting or what I'm working on, or a tutorial, a training video, it doesn't matter, whatever. But I want to welcome some new subscribers. So let me throw my glasses on because, as I say all the time, it's a bitch getting old. Oh, and then this right here, you guys, was that spot of skin cancer that my dermatologist cut out. And this one right here, this one came back not malignant, but she said it's, you know, it's pretty close to turning malignant. So she put me on a topical form of chemotherapy, and I have to put it on twice a day, and it actually burns my skin. You can kind of see that white ring around there. That's not a reflection of my ring light. That's actually what the topical chemotherapy is doing. And then I've got it here on my cheek too, but hopefully it's gonna stop it from spreading. So let's welcome, in no particular order, oh, I completely forgot, you guys. Well, I'll do that in just a minute. So let's welcome to the channel Linda Hugo, Natalie Evans Wilson, Eva Zapp, Valerie Gunter, Fred Morrow, Suzanne Reardon, Denise DiStefano, Angel of SoCal, Becky Porter, John, The Simple Stitch, Deborah French Pope, I love that name, I actually love that name, Peter Turner, Jacqueline Armstrong, Barb Fox, and once again I want to say a huge thank you to Patricia Gamay for asking about the fringe and the, you know, the thread. So I'm going to cross those all out. I've had a lot of requests, or people ask me, Richard, with you being a huge Disney fan, you always talk about a diamond painting that you did, the Sea Witch. The Sea Witch was revealed when I got it. I think I did an opening, oh my God, almost a year ago here on this channel, but I'm gonna pop up pictures right here of when I was working on that picture. That picture is huge. It's 70 by 100 centimeters. So it was a really big painting. 70 by 100? Maybe it was 70 by 90, but I don't know. It was a big painting. It did come from She's done. I love her. Piggy Buy, and Bonanza Marketplace has it also. You want to make sure that if you do this painting, you get it in a big enough size that the rendering comes out. Now, I had ordered it in a 40 by 60, and when it came, you could not tell what it was. So I emailed the company. Actually, I called them and talked to somebody, and her name was Sandra, and she was really, really nice. She said, Richard, I could recommend a size, and I said, yeah, and then that was the size that she recommended. And that piece came out absolutely gorgeous. In fact, she's still awaiting a frame. She's in my portfolio of paintings that I've got finished. I really need to finish her. I need to frame her. I still am debating whether I want to go with a deep undersea green, but I would love to do a bright orange, or the color of her tentacles, like a lavender, not a lavender, but like a gray purple. Yeah, so that is my Ursula the Sea Witch. And I'm gonna pop up a picture of me right here. I cannot wait for this movie. I cannot wait for this movie. It comes out May 26th. And yes, in that picture, everybody says, why is she looking at, why is she looking at glass doors? Those are not glass doors. She's actually looking up into the surface of the sea. Those glass doors were a reflection of the movie theater's doors behind me, and I couldn't get that out because they were in the picture from the sun. So once again, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for taking time out of your day to watch Real Men Craft 2. I'm Richard, the host of the channel. Please, like I said before, just be nice to your everyday staff, your mailman, your postal workers, your grocery store clerks, but don't forget the people that make your life easier and better for you. It really pays off in the end, and it does make you feel a lot better about yourself. So I am going to finish my coffee. I'm going to finish this bracelet, and I'm going to get back to Pinocchio. I cannot wait to finish him. He's turning out beautiful. So that's it, you guys. Sorry this video was so long. I hope you watched all the way through. But once again, I would love a thumbs up. Talk about the channel, share the channel with your friends, and hey, you guys, I'm Richard. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for stopping by, everybody.